All right, so first of all, and right now I'm kind of going back and forth debating on how I'm gonna shoot this thing, because I used to turn this table sideways and forgot that that's what I did, and then I started setting up, and then I started feeling too lazy to I'm just gonna turn it the way I used to. We'll see if I like that better. I don't know.
Money on toys, but I did. So
I don't know if this is better or even really how I used to shoot these, but I have 86 Thundercracker for some fucking reason. Let's yeah, this is an unboxing video. This is not a full review. I might do I mean, I don't know. I might start doing reviews again, in which case I might do an actual review of this guy. But I've started, I don't know where to sit or how I used to do this. This is kind of insane, right? I mean, this is like, although I guess I don't know, we'll see. I've started I guess I wouldn't call it a process in the sense of an ongoing thing, but more that something that procs or gets processed. I've begun a habit, let me think of the word. One of my new things that I do, deals that I have made with myself. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like there's a specific term I'm looking for, but one of the deals I've made with myself is that if I buy one of these fucking things, because I'm not like, I'm not actively trying not to. I'm not trying to quit. But right now I'm just getting caught up on some bills and other things. Right now in particular is a bad time to be buying Transformers, but even last year, all times are bad times to be buying Transformers. So anyway, in the sense of doing an unboxing, this is what's in the box. Here are the credits. Oh man, I also got to stop knocking I got to get a microphone stand out for that microphone so I stop bass thumping it against the fucking desk. But we will be looking at these to transform him, because yeah, this is not going to be a review of a guy that I already own and have transformed. I am literally taking this guy out of the box right now. Skywarp is also coming out this year. I might be getting the War for Cybertron version of this guy, because not the War for Cybertron Studio Series one, the other one, the old War for Cybertron one. Although maybe I'll get all three. Who fucking knows? Maybe I'll sell a bunch of fucking soap or something. Ooh, this is in like his bits are in a plastic thingy. That's new or different this year or something. No Autobot crepe paper. Anyway, this is the thing I've been doing. And part of it is because I do want to get doing stuff on Twitch again, and I did kind of start doing that. Not really because of doing Transformers, but I don't need to always explain my process. I have a whole podcast that's for explaining my process, but last year I did a whole thing. What am I getting here? What am I getting at? Am I explaining the reason that I have to make a video? Which I think the original deal was, if I buy a toy, I got to at least unbox it on Twitch. These look very nice. What are these called? Null rays. And he's got some other little bit of some flap. Yeah, I'm not sure if I made a video like this about Perceptor, or if I just streamed it, in which case that stream is surely just gone to the nether now. But maybe if I find myself buying one of these, maybe I will make an unboxing video. Maybe I will be on Twitch doing it. Jeez, I think one of those things just went flying. Yep, it's sure. Oh, it's behind there. Some of these are... Sometimes they're very tight. I mean, they should be, obviously. All right, I'm always very careful to get all these things out. So yeah, I don't even know if I want to start making Transformers videos again, but I have my whole... my collection it's organized in some kind of way right now, but they're all robots. And for some reason, I've been thinking... that started becoming a goal. Over the past few weeks, I was like, let's get them all to be robots. And then I can do like a collection update. Obviously, I think what I was saying about last year, around January and February, I was in a real creative swing. Is this stuck on something over here? Oh, it's this thing. Oh, look, I didn't cut the thing. Oh man, I can't play with him yet. I have to finish my thought. I don't know what it was about. I might make videos. I don't know. I'm in a very manic upswing right now. Always clean this shit up first. I'm very particular about that. And maybe it's just because I'm worried the cats will eat it, but I hate these things. I like it. I love it when they don't come with these things, when they come with little wires or something, or little bits of thick paper tying them together. I've always hated these things. I had a job that involved sticking these things in high school. Fuck these things, whatever they're called. All right, so here he is. And, yeah, I always check those ankle swivels out first. When I do, you know what, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say when I do start reviewing all the guys on the shelf, I'm definitely going to rank the ones that have poor ankle swivels. Like being able to do a good, you know what else I've been meaning to do? I've been meaning to look up the term contrapposto. Is that what it is? We talked about some term contrapposto in art school a lot. I believe it's when one knee is bent slightly and one leg is straight. It is, anyway, I don't know if that's what this is, but I do like posing my guys in that fashion. I really like, something I've been saying all last year when I was making these videos, is that I'm really impressed with the legs and ankles and feet and the way that these modern guys are engineered as action figures. Fuck yeah, look at these null rays, they're gigantic. I can't believe I got this $10 below retail, that's why I bought it, but I still can't believe I bought this thing. I did really want it. I want that Soundwave more, but this one was in the store today for $34, so here it is. If you want to take a closer look at his crotch, there it is, right there. I mean, I love, plenty of other people have talked about the more muted details on these 86 the movie guys. And yeah, I do really like, I don't know why I got to talk about this guy's legs so much, but I just love the solid, flat, you know, the way he looked in the cartoon kind of shit going on here. I just am always impressed with the head sculpt on these toys, maybe no matter what. I can't remember ever being like, nah, I don't like it, because like, I don't know, they're just really well done. Part of this is just how impressed I am with all of the modern lines. But again, this is just an unboxing. This is a quick look at this guy, and he looks fucking fantastic. Quick, why don't we take a look at it? Because, yeah, I think I will. I think I'm going to do a video kind of doing an updated tour of this collection and some of the stuff I got and what is going on. They're almost all robots, and they're almost all back in their places, kind of. But once I get them together, that'll be really soon. But, yeah. I think I might start doing these reviews again. I got a lot of things to say about a lot of these guys, and I'm excited about a lot of shit that's coming out this year. I gotta get to fucking work so that I have money to buy the shit that's coming out this year. Look at this guy. Yeah, I'm fucking happy that I bought this. Maybe I should swear less if I'm gonna be reviewing toys. I'll put a thing at the beginning that says like parental advisory, like it's 1993. These are all maybes. We'll see. This is how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling pretty okay today. It's been a weird couple of weeks. It's been a weird day. I'm assuming I'm doing, although this might not go exactly like this. Maybe it's the other, maybe I should look at the instructions now, but I sort of feel like if this is, although these might not necessarily stay in the exact same place as, you know, I was kind of looking at, oh no, I bet it's like that. I'm kind of thinking about the core class guy, which I transform my core class Seekers all the time. And they have a similar kind of structure, but it doesn't kind of go forward like this, but I'm pretty sure this is correct. We'll look at the instructions in one moment. But yeah, all of this stuff I'm talking about, making videos, you know what, I have a whole podcast where I talk about my process, so I'm going to shut up about that. This is about Thundercracker and how I shouldn't swear. I almost called him motherfucking Thundercracker. Let's take a look. Let's see if there are two more flappy bits down here. There are these two flappy bits right here. And they go on his back. It shows where oh, they're the edges of his wings. Oh, okay, check this out. All right, so let's see. They're the edges of his wings, which is kind of cool. And I think that these foot things can also maybe go on his back for storage. But this doesn't, well, we'll see if this figures into the transformation, this tiny little, or if this was just something for packaging. So that is all of his bits and shit on. And yeah, if I do a full review, I will talk about posability. I usually do. Not too, not with great detail, but I do like it when there is good posability, and this feels really good. And it's a Voyager class, so it fucking should feel really good, but yeah. And yeah, just since I was talking about it, they do have the wingies can store on the back if you would like a more, it probably would be more cartoon accurate to have the plain kind of smooth legs I was talking about. I'm going to be talking a lot about smooth, sexy legs. But yeah, I guess I'm going to take them off to begin the transformation. Right, so this is awkward as shit, but I'm going to try to transform him while reaching around my phone the way I'm doing this right now. And he is not wearing his null rays. Oh, but his wingtips are on. But yeah, maybe I'll figure out a better way to film this. But we start out, I'm just going to straighten out his ankles. Looks like arms go out and hands fold down. And I like it when there's a nice, I like it when there's a nice little compartment for the hands to fit into, which it looks like is the first thing we are doing, yeah. Hands are on ball joints right there and fold right into there, very nice. I mean, I'm obviously really excited to buy. This is the first toy that I've bought in 2026. I was telling my mom I haven't bought any toys all year. And I shouldn't be. I should not have spent money on this, but it's fine. You want to know what made the decision? It was pot money. I was like, well, this is money I was thinking about buying pot with. And then I was like, well, that sounds like something you're allowed to buy toys with if you want to. And I feel like I might be missing something because this doesn't seem like it's, oh, maybe. It's supposed to fold, looks like it folds open like this. It was just kind of a tight joint, but that opens very slightly right there at his waist. Nice, and I was talking about the gaping dragon yesterday. It looks like this center, yep, just slides up. His head pops right out like a Pez dispenser. It looks like we are kind of folding this around. Wow. Does that pop right up into there? Well, it looks like that's where that's going to go. But it wants me to pull this chest piece up and apart. Is it from here? Yep. Oh, but it looks like this comes away from the chest, or the shoulders anyway. Okay, yep, there we go. Boy, all kinds of shit is happening over here. Listen to my content. Listen to my podcast about how I don't actually want to make content. I just want to talk about the content I would like to make. And it looks like they want the arms and shoulders to fold inside like this. Okay, the crotch is still... Is it kind of, yeah. It's kind of tight there. Tuck them behind the... Oh, and there is... Huh. I'm not sure what this thing is, where this is supposed to be. I think down probably. I'm not sure. There's a weird flappy. There's a weird crotch flap. I don't think these arms are exactly going where they are supposed to right now. That looks like it. I just had to kind of wiggle them in there. It is kind of, that's why I was kind of, yeah, talking about whether or not I want to do like unboxings and transformations. Because the first time you transform one of these guys, it's always a little funky. There's always a bunch of parts where you're kind of like, what the fuck are the instructions even trying to say to me? Maybe I will. I mean, I don't know. I have tried not to swear in the past. Sometimes I've succeeded, sometimes not. Okay, I think that's one side of the instructions. I think these are locked in, the arms. There's a little bit of some stuff going on back here, but I don't see another slot or anything. We'll see. We'll see how it comes together. I could probably go like that. Well, until it tells me, oh no, look, that's the next step. We are going to snap this together and the nose cone on. I feel like this is just open in robot form to kind of release the head. Oh, something's not quite lined up right there. Aha! Ah, very nice. I mean, this is, brand new and a brand new design and a brand new mold. And like, I don't know. I always get a huge amount of satisfaction when the joints snap together correctly and are nice and flush. And I talked a lot about how, you know, the action figure aspect of these is like, there's a lot of attention to detail and it's really well done these days. But like, you know, some of the vehicle modes can be hit or miss. Some of them are kind of like, what's going on here? But a lot of them, when they're really, I guess what I'm saying is that when they're really nice, they're really nice. Time to do leg shit. There's always a bunch of complicated leg shit. Is this from the front here? No, it's from the back. They open up. Do they open up? They open up. Oh! There we go. There's our first... You call this a friction joint? The first friction joint that I've popped off on this guy. There isn't always one. I'm going to talk about... When I start doing my reviews again, I'm going to talk about which guys are particularly shelly. A lot of the more shell-based guys have more parts that pop off. Well, I'll talk about parts popping off. A lot. It took me a minute to look at. I had to look at the instructions for a minute to figure out what this instruction was supposed to be. And now I'm not. Yeah, I thought it was. Now it doesn't look like it bends that way. What was I looking at here? These are supposed to fold. These fold up in some kind of way, and then close again. But kind of like what I did with the arms, but. I think I figured it out. I think there's a very subtle shift. I think it just wants me to... This is slotted into... If you can see the two slots in this black piece right here, it's slotted into the bottom one. And I think it just wants me to very slightly tuck that down and slot this into the top, which... Okay, that's what it was. Real tiny little double joint. Ultra Magnus has a weird little fiddly bit that does that in his transformation. So it looks like the feet lock together. There is a flap. Does this flap come all the way? Yep, there is a flap. The flap is pulling. Oh, it's pushing against this part where the crotch is still bent. Huh. Well, it looks like there is a little bit of a stuff on the legs that kind of would go. Nope, don't really think so. Well, that's... I got this tabbed in, but this plane doesn't seem to be in the correct shape exactly. Impossible to see these instructions. I don't even know why I'm trying to show them on the camera, but it almost looks like the hand part tucks like into or behind the crotch piece, which I am kind of not... Oh, I gotta figure it out. Oh, remember those weird little flaps? This right here is telling you to put the weird little crotch flaps inside. I totally missed this tight, man. I love this shit. The instructions are always impossible to follow. So these crotch flaps flap upwards. I should have been able to figure this out. But it's always good to follow the instructions correctly and make sure you're doing them step by step. So that goes in. This butt flap snaps together. Man, almost. So I've got all this shit done, and the step to put the wings in place looks, it's just one whap. Get them in place. So let's see. Let's see if I break something off. Oh, there's a double joint going on. It does go into place pretty well. Yep, there's a small little slot and tab right there that worked very nicely. This is great. This is very well engineered. I have heard a lot of people talk about some of the newer toys, that Age of the Primes and stuff, not being as good and some stuff being disappointing. And I don't know about all that. And I don't know exactly if I've heard any complaints about any, particularly brand new molds, which this is. So I guess what I'm saying is I don't know what I'm talking about or speculating upon, other than that this is fucking awesome. For a Voyager class, this is very nice. This vehicle mode looks rad as hell. I am super into this. And, for me, Thundercracker being a real classic character is a big deal. It's really funny that are there basically just two toy lines that are called War for Cybertron based on two different properties? Like, I feel like the video game doesn't actually have anything to do with the cartoon show, and they put out the toy line of the cartoon show in Generations before Legacy. But now they're doing Studio Series War for Cybertron, which has a Thundercracker in it, which is based on a video game. But I'm also going to get the War for Cybertron Thundercracker from the TV show, which came out 5 or 6 years ago. That show was like 18 through 20 or something like that. Because of the dramatic capture, because I want to get the reflector. So if all that shit made sense to you, then you probably know about collecting Transformers. This looks so awesome. I'm really happy about this. I just so happened, like I was really, just because I was talking about it yesterday, I happen to have 84 Skywarp. This is not 84 Skywarp. This is the movie toys that they re-released the originals for maybe sometime before 2020, sometime before War for Cybertron or the shit I was talking about. But there's the original Skywarp. New Skywarp is coming out this year. I will have to get that. I do want to, you know what, I'm going to have to, when I get these guys back into robot form and find their place, we'll do the whole collection update and updated goals and stuff. And maybe I will make videos about Transformers and all the other stupid bullshit I will maybe get back to talking about. Yeah, maybe you can follow me some places on the internet or do some fucking things and find a link to my Discord. I don't know. Subscribe and smash a button or whatever. Yeah, I'll, at this point, it's time for me to figure out what I want to fucking do on the internet. At this point, I'm still, why am I still talking? This video is over. Like, I've already, at least 2 points in this video, I said I'm not going to talk about my process. I will think that fucking Thundercracker fucking owns very hard. Really good toy.
We can stay up all night playing video games. You can be the